Professionals from all over the world are training for the role of a lifetime this holiday season.
This is so cool. The Bolero Elite Series is a huge tournament airing this weekend on KPRC Channel 2. And the stakes, by the way, are pretty high because the winner will go home with $100,000.
And we are proud to have one of Houston's own in the competition. He's joining us now in studio. I'd like to welcome competitive bowler Jay Nephew. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
This is really incredible. Let's talk about you before we actually talk about the competition this weekend. You bowled competitively, I'm sorry, for 50 years?
I know, it's amazing. Before I was even born, I was bowling.
Yes.
When did you realize, at what age did you realize you had this gift?
I didn't realize it, but apparently listening to my parents back in the day tell me when I was 3 years old, all I cared about for Christmas, you know, a 3-year-old normally has a long list. I had a bowling ball. All I wanted was a bowling ball. That's the only thing I wanted, and Santa brought me that bowling ball. So I had my own ball at 3, and I joined a league when I was 3, and back then that was unheard of. Usually you had to be 6 or 7 or 8 to do that. So I was the youngest certified, we called it sanctioning back then.
Right.
Sanctioned bowler in my town or in the state for that reason at 3.
What at 3 inspired? It was just you wanted to bowl, or
so
were you
my
around
mom ran the bowling center locally. She was part of the management team there, and I would always be at the center, like after school. Sometimes I would get to be there, or you know, when they bowled their league, because they bowled on Friday night in the mixed league, and I would always get to go. But normally the kids would be in the nursery. You had to go in the nursery, and then the parents would come get them afterwards, and they would let me roll a ball down the lane every week. So that turned into more of a demand for me than anything else. And then it grew, and they let me join the league. So.
And it grew into something pretty big. Fast forward to today, you have won 2 PBA Regional Tour wins, you have 3 international titles, 58 perfect 300 games, and your playing style is traditional. So explain to the rest of us what that means.
So if you watch players, young players today, especially young players today, Jason Belmonte, one of the pros that's going to be on this particular series, he revolutionized the game of bowling with a 2-handed style. So normally you'd think you throw the ball with one hand. Jason holds it with both hands throughout his entire approach, and he puts a lot of rev rate, high revs on the ball. So he has a skill that is just amazing and has taken him from nobody to somebody in a very short amount of time. He's the #1 player in the world. Well, all the youth of today emulate that style. So that's considered traditional today, but when I grew up, it was a very simple 1960s style. Earl Anthony, if you watch, you know, old bowling shows from there, I kind of look like that still, which is probably the reason why I'm able to bowl, because let's face it, I'm not going to be using 2 hands and getting in all kinds of weird positions at my age.
What I think is so great is, you know, my kids, we love going to the bowling alley. We've had birthday parties there. I'm a horrible bowler.
But you have fun, though. That's
I have
all that
so
matters.
much fun.
That's all that matters. Bowling is a sport that transcends all kinds of playing levels. You can treat it as a game or an entertainment option, or you can treat it as a sport also, and that's what I love about this industry.
And it seems like the industry, while I think of bowling as something that I did a lot as a younger person, it has been years since I've been. It also seems like, you were telling us during commercial break, a significant investment is being made around the country to ensure that these bowling alleys remain a thing.
Correct. So the sports side of bowling has been shrinking for many, many years, but the entertainment side has continued to grow year over year. So now we're finding that owner-operators are investing in bowling entertainment, but they're also still nurturing the sports side when they can. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, they might have leagues, but then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is all casual and parties and fun play, right? That's the right kind of business model for today's environment.
Absolutely. And what's great, too, I know that there's several high school teams, bowling teams.
High school bowling is huge.
It's big. It's so awesome that it's still, the youth of today are still gravitating to that sport.
And they've really made it so that you can be a part of a team and not have to be an individual standout.
Yeah.
And that's what is also great about the sport of bowling, because you can do it from a point of view of one player, me, I'm doing my own thing, or I can be a member of a team and we're collectively working together to win.
And it's fair to say that bowling really has become a massive part of your life, right? Because you work as a marketing specialist for the world's largest manufacturer of bowling equipment.
Cubica AMF, correct. If it's in a bowling center, we probably made it. That's just the way it is.
So besides the pins and all of that, we're talking about everything we see.
Furniture. amateur lanes themselves, management systems, the scoring systems, you know, everything that's involved there. My company has a stake in that at some point in time generally. So it's nice to be able to work with owner-operators around the world that have our equipment and help them reach their revenue goals or their customer satisfaction goals. You know, that's one of the beauties of getting to be in the industry and being a part of the industry as a player too. So I see the industry from two different sides.
I always wanted a pair of bowling shoes.
Oh, we can work that out.
Because they were so comfortable and so stylish. Okay, so give us the 411 on this weekend, Bolero Elite Series. It's happening on Sunday the 29th.
Sunday the 29th, right here on KPRC2. We're going to have 8 amateur bowlers, league bowlers,
okay.
8 professional bowlers, touring professionals. So you're seeing Kyle Troop right now throw a shot. He was on the first show. He lost to Luis Gonzalez. But we're going to bowl down to 1 amateur and 1 professional, and they're going to meet head-to-head for the $100,000 prize.
My gosh.
I know.
Okay, 100,000 big ones. Here we come. Again, you can watch Jay compete in the Bolero Elite Series on Sunday, December 29th at noon, right here on KPRC Channel 2. Jay, nephew, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you guys so much for
great to
having
meet
me.
you.
And good luck.
All right, I'll
We're
take
rooting
it.
for you.
Bring it home.